Hello, thank you so much for letting me read for you. I'm going to be doing a charm and tarot reading. So the charm reading is what we start out with, but then we do a 3-card drawing after that for the past, present, and future of the situation that came up in the charms. Also, on my YouTube channel, the camera that I use, if it zooms in, then we pull a clarifier from this tarot deck. So that's what happens if the camera starts zooming in all of a sudden, just so that you know. So I've noticed that it's kind of loud to shuffle the charms on camera, so I've already shuffled them. But I don't really look anyway when I'm pulling them, but I just like to let you know why I'm not moving the box around. All right. So it's very interesting. I feel like you have a lot going on. You're healing a lot. I feel that you've really opened up some of your past experiences. Um, I'm gonna hold these up to the camera. I like to let you see it, but also some of these are like on top of each other and connected, and so if they move, it could change. I just want you to be able to see it. So let me go as slow as possible up to the camera. Let's see if it will. Sometimes it catches the box and the charms. Let's try it that way. I'll address each and every charm. Don't worry. I just wanted you to see how things landed, like in relation to each other. Oh, we already got our first zoom on the. I'm gonna pull a card and ask about the bow and arrow, because that's kind of what caught my attention. All right, so I'm gonna pull that card before I forget. I always like to try and pull the clarifiers as soon as possible. All right, so let me pull that out. What do we need to know about the bow and arrow? All right, so we're just going to put this up here. And we'll pull that when we get to the bow and arrow, because I don't feel led to start there. I normally, when I'm reading a charm reading, I start in the middle and move out, but I'm really intrigued by this and this, because these two things are kind of separated a little bit. They're off to the sides. So this bottle charm symbolizes, it's basically like the devil in tarot. It symbolizes addiction in my charm set. So charms are really set by the person who owns them, and they kind of bring off a vibration, or they um, alert you to something that you feel. So I feel that this is this is something where there are things that you are addicted to, that you're trying to feel full. You're trying to fulfill some things. And I feel, though, that you're not addicted to like alcohol or anything. I feel this is familial. So I feel that there are family members in your past who may have had experiences with some types of addiction, and that those got handed down. So even though a person may not be drinking, they may have some of the characteristics because they learned it from someone before them. So I feel, though, that you're healing a lot of these things. It's very interesting because we have the word heart here, and then I have a heart here, and I have a flame. So I feel that you are working on healing yourself in your heart. I feel that there have been some kind of romantic connections that have hurt you along the way. I feel that some of the things that you learned about romance and your heart were taught to you by somebody who didn't have a full healed aspect or viewpoint of some of the things that had to do with love. So then the next thing I see, okay, so we have the little charm for toxicity, but it's upside down and it's next to the word sweet. I feel that you have experiences that not a lot of people have had. I feel that you have made it through some toxic situations and kept this sweet, loving aspect of yourself. Because there is one charm in here that it's a heart, but it's broken. And the heart that's not broken is what showed up in your reading. Excuse me one moment. I'm going to get a drink of water. Thank you. Okay. So then we have the quarter, which in my charm set, it's penny, nickel, diamond, quarter. And the quarter is the highest valued coin in my charm set. And it was on top of the word hug. I feel that in some of your experiences growing up, there were strings attached to affection. I feel that this energy kind of rippled through the family. And so it was, in some cases, it was like acceptable to manipulate the connection through affection. So let's pull apart some of these here. So I feel like this was only one person though. So this is the charm that's the bear. And it's kind of like when I see it, I think of somebody as like, oh my God, their energy is just unbearable. Or like it's something that's taking a lot. And I feel like this is something that is affecting you. It is, this person is being a bear to you, I feel. And I feel that it does have a connection with this. I don't feel that this is the original person who had the addictions. I feel that this was like a grandparent or like a, you know what I'm saying? Like that era of person. It may have been like an aunt or somebody, but it was somebody who you didn't have direct connection to. That direct connection was the person who treats you poorly. And some of the reason they treat you poorly is because that's what they learned. They were treated poorly. It's not an excuse by any means, but it's often a pattern. And the beautiful, beautiful part that I see in this is that you broke patterns. You broke this cycle, and I am very proud of you and very happy for you. So then this one says, make a wish, make a wish. Oh, it says success, 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 success. I have a lot of charms. I don't always remember what they say. Yeah, you have really been successful at healing. I do feel that there is some creativity that you are not expressing. I feel that painting or creating is something that'd be very beneficial to you, but you are normally people who have addictions, especially alcoholism, aren't very nice when they're expressing themselves. And if that's what this person learned, then that's what you have almost come to expect, that if you share yourself, your authentic self, because your creativity is like your authentic self, that you may not be accepted, but you can be sweet and you can find the people who are sweet. There are people out there who are going to support you. I feel that having an online community of people who see your art is, you know, whatever your art may be. Like I have a friend who codes for computers, and to him that's his art because he expresses himself through the website that is created by his code. And I feel that your creativity is something along those lines where it's like you're creating something that doesn't exist without you. And then this one says, we are all mad here. So I do feel that this is a family thing that's kind of being passed down. But you are on a whole different path now. And I see that because we have the foot, which is just really cool, okay? So these are all kind of like cascading on top of each other. And this first one says love. This is really cool. This one is the charm for unconditional love in my set. It's the charm, it's my cat's old rabies tag. And Avery to me is unconditional love. So we had unconditional love, on top of this saying, so much of me is made from what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart, which is another heart. I feel that you helped this person heal as well. And that was laying on here like that. And then this is my charm, my favorite charm for family, because I bought this with my sister when I was on a visit in Colorado for Christmas. Christmas is my favorite holiday. It's like the epitome of family, and it was upright and it was here. And then we had the foot on top of it and the word make. I feel like you have made your destiny. Like you have walked away and walked off this path, and you are in this like cascade of love. Beautiful. So when I saw this, I thought to myself, oh wow, right on target. So let's see what you are right on target for. This is showing as the Knight of Swords. So the energy of the Knight of Swords is like this charging, fast thinking. Oh, we're going to get some more information about that. Usually like a masculine energy. What is that charging for? What are they bringing in? I feel like you're bringing in some energy to you. You're right on target. You are, oh, two, look at that. These two stuck together. You're bringing in Ace of Pentacles energy. Wow. Wow. So the Ace of this is really cool. The Ace of Pentacles is about a new income source and being right from the beginning. Like it's a journey. So in tarot, the minor arcana goes from ace to king, and it's symbolic of the journey on that path. And the pentacles are the lendables. Pentacles are money, your car, your house, your abundance, basically things you can lend to other people, right? So you're in this energy, you are right on target for completing a whole financial cycle. So what that means is in if you there was a poverty mindset that came with this energy, and you are no longer in a poverty mindset. You literally like fast forwarded and healed yourself when it came to your abundance and your finances. Wow, I'm really proud of you. First of all, they were like stuck, and you saw me shuffle. And also they were just right there. You have done so much work. I feel that you have spent a lot of time in like therapy, counseling, working on your shadow self. I feel that you're awakening. You have healed so much generational stuff. Beautiful. All right, so then what we're going to do is I'm going to put the charms in here, and then we're going to do the tarot reading with the past, present, and future. So what we're going to, when I talk about past, present, and future, I'm going to talk about and read about your changes, what you have changed. So we're not really going to focus anymore on like the familial stuff. This past, present, and future reading is all about you. So it's going to be the energy of your life's path, what your life's path was before, what your life's path is now, and what it will be in the future. I feel that this is, or the energy of your life for the past, energy for the present, energy for the future. That's what they told me to do. Okay. So, I was going to say, I feel like you are just an amazing human being. I feel that you have overcome a lot of things that people don't always overcome. And in some ways, you're so powerful and so strong that you don't know how strong you are because you've never really compared yourself to other people. You just knew you wanted things to go in a really positive way. So let's go ahead. What is the past energy? And then we'll do the present energy. And future energy. Okay, so in the past, the energy of your life is showing as the reverse Six of Pentacles, which is really interesting because you had those other pentacles that came in. So the reverse Six of Pentacles is about debt. It's about struggling. So there is definitely, I feel that there was at the beginning of your life some energy of poverty mentality. But I feel that along your path, you have found that that's not what you want. It's not satisfying to you to be in that energy. And you've also, I feel, because of awakening, finding different like teachers who are helping you learn things, you have remembered who you are. You know that you're powerful. You know that you have a spiritual connection. You're doing an excellent job of not only like accepting who you are, but also of like enhancing who you are. You appreciate yourself and have a very, very beautiful level of self-love. And this is something that you kind of, it's like I feel like this energy of like started from the bottom, now we're here. Like you had a hard time at the beginning and there were struggles, but you have this, you kept the faith is what I'm hearing. Like you remained faithful in the fact that you knew that there was something more. So then the present energy is showing as the King of Wands. You have beautiful energy. Presently, and the King of Wands energy is powerful, is courage, it's charm. Like you have totally done an excellent job of stepping in your power. You are in a fantastic trajectory because in healing some of that stuff from the past, you've really stepped into this role and ability to help other people heal. As a healer, which you are, we don't walk up and say to someone, "Here, let me lay my hands on you and fix your life." What happens is you fix your life, and then other people say, "Oh, how'd you do that? I want to do that." Because as a collective, we're not on earth long enough to experience all the experiences. And so sometimes we learn from each other in order to make our experience here as a soul be more rich, have more opportunity to grow. That's why humans love to learn, because that's why we're here. And you're doing a fantastic job. So let's see what your future energy is like. I felt like there was two again. Your future energy is showing as the reverse 10 of Pentacles. So the reverse 10 of Pentacles energy is about this energy of not having financial success. And it feels like, well, that seems contradictory. So they want to give us some insight. Let's see what we have going on. Oh, I feel that. Let's see what the cards say. I feel that what it's saying is your future is helping people with that energy. Like you're going to spend time in that energy because you understand it and you can help them with it. Let's see what the card says. The card is showing as the reverse 8 of Wands. So the reverse 8 of Wands energy is about some delays. So just because you figure out how something is working, you have to maintain what was working in order to maintain it into the future. I feel that you are starting to see how powerful you are, and you're going to be seeing such like huge amazing things that you have to remember who you are the whole time. So it's kind of like somebody who was a millionaire and then they lost it all. And then they became a millionaire again and then they lost it all. Like you're kind of like looking at this ebb and flow that could potentially happen in your life. And the biggest thing is to, when you're in the bottom of that ebb and flow, create there. Create your, write your biography, how I went from the top to the bottom. Create a course on how I went from the bottom back up to the top. You're going to live these experiences and you have to look at them as the experiences of jumping out of an airplane where you kind of have a plan, but you also don't. And you're very good at going with the flow, and I feel that the flow of getting it all and then maybe not having it, because I feel like sometimes that's kind of what's happening. It's this energy of like, I'm on top of the world. But as we saw through those other cards, you're gonna figure this out. So if it looks like you're down, you're not really down. Okay. Um so many of the like financial gurus have experienced not having so that they could teach how to get. I feel like you totally got that vibe. All right. Well, thank you so much for letting me read for you and trusting me to read for you. I feel very excited about your future and the things that you're going to be able to teach people. I feel like I'm supposed to show you this card. This card, this is so cool. This is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is about victory. So you need to remember that when you have $1 million in your bank account, you are victorious. When you have $5 in your bank account and someone is learning from you and you're able to do your passion of growing and changing, you are still victorious. Not a lot of people understand me when I say this, but experiencing the lows in life is not failure. Failure is stopping, failure to launch, failure to get off the ground, failure to move forward is the only way that I really see failure. And if you don't have all the money and you've taught someone what you learned, then you've had victory, because your soul is not here for cash. Your soul is here for experiences, and you are going to have some wild, crazy experiences. And you need to remember throughout those experiences that no matter what it looks like, I am victorious. All right. Well, thank you for trusting me to read for you, and I look forward to reading for you again.